They said it would never happen. They said Sami Zayn wasn't main event material. They said he'd forever be stuck in the midcard, playing the lovable underdog who always comes up short. Well, last night at Royal Rumble 2026, Sami Zayn proved every single doubter wrong and captured the undisputed WWE Championship in what might be the most emotional, most deserved, and most overdue title win in recent WWE history. And you know what makes me absolutely furious? It took WWE this long to pull the trigger. Sami Zayn has been one of the most talented, most consistent, most over superstars on the entire roster for years, and they kept jerking him around, keeping him in tag team purgatory, having him play supporting roles for everyone else's stories. But last night, the 31st of January 2026, at the Royal Rumble in Indianapolis, Sami finally got his moment, and it was glorious. Before I break down exactly how this incredible moment happened, I need you to drop a comment right now and tell me, how long have you been waiting for Sami Zayn to become world champion? Because I guarantee some of you have been on this journey since his Gene Rico days, and if you're not emotional right now, you're not human. The match itself was an absolute masterpiece. Sami Zayn vs Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship, and from the opening bell, you could feel the electricity in the Lucas Oil Stadium. The crowd was nuclear for Sami. We're talking Austin at WrestleMania X7 levels of crowd support. Every strike, every near fall, every hope spot had 67,000 fans on their feet, willing Sami to finally capture that elusive world title. What made this match so special wasn't just the in-ring work, though it was absolutely phenomenal, easily a 5-star classic. It was the story they told. This wasn't just a championship match, this was the culmination of Sami Zayn's entire WWE journey. Every setback, every loss, every time he got close but couldn't quite get there, it all led to this moment. And Cody Rhodes, credit where it's due, he worked his ass off to make Sami look like $1,000,000. This is what a champion is supposed to do. Cody could have been selfish, could have politic to keep the title, but instead, he went out there and helped create a moment that wrestling fans will talk about for decades. The way he bumped for Sami's offense, the way he sold the drama of each near fall, the way he made you believe that Sami was going to win, that's championship caliber work. Here's a question for the long-time NXT fans in the comments: what was your favorite Sami Zayn match before this one? Neville at TakeOver? Nakamura? Because as great as those were, I think this one topped them all. Let me walk you through the finish because it was perfect. After 28 minutes of back and forth warfare, after Sami kicked out of 2 crossroads, after Cody survived a Blue Thunder Bomb and a Helluva kick to the back of the head, we got the moment. Sami ducked a desperate lariat attempt from Cody, bounced off the ropes, and delivered a second Helluva kick, this one right to Cody's face. The impact was sickening. Cody crumbled like a ton of bricks, Sami collapsed on top of him, and referee Charles Robinson counted 1, 2, 3. The place exploded. I'm talking confetti cannons, fireworks, 67,000 people losing their minds simultaneously. Sami Zayn, the guy who was told he wasn't tall enough, wasn't imposing enough, wasn't the look, was now standing in the center of the ring with the undisputed WWE Championship held high above his head, tears streaming down his face. But here's where WWE either made the smartest decision ever or set themselves up for the biggest mistake, and I want your opinion on this in the comments. Immediately after the match, as Sami was celebrating, Kevin Owens' music hit. KO walked out, and for a moment, just a moment, you could see the worry flash across Sami's face. After everything these two have been through, the betrayals, the reunions, the bloodline saga, you didn't know what was about to happen. Kevin Owens walked down that ramp, climbed into the ring, and for what felt like an eternity, just stared at Sami. The crowd was silent. Everyone was holding their breath. And then, KO extended his hand. Sami looked at it, looked at Kevin, looked at the title, and took his best friend's hand. They embraced in the middle of the ring, both men crying, and it was one of the most genuine, most beautiful moments in recent WWE history. Question for you: do you think Kevin Owens is genuinely happy for Sami, or is this the setup for the ultimate betrayal? Drop your predictions below now. Let's talk about what this means for WWE going forward, because this is where things get really interesting. Sami Zayn as undisputed champion heading into WrestleMania season changes everything. The Elimination Chamber is in 3 weeks in Perth, Australia. Who challenges Sami there? Does Cody invoke his rematch clause? Does someone from SmackDown move over in a surprise shakeup? And more importantly, who is Sami Zayn defending against at WrestleMania 42 in Minneapolis? Because that's the million-dollar question that has the entire wrestling world buzzing. The obvious choice is Kevin Owens, right? Best friends, career-long rivals, emotional storytelling, it writes itself. But what if WWE goes in a completely different direction? What if, and hear me out here, what if Roman Reigns comes back and wants his spot back at the top? Roman's been on hiatus since losing to Cody at WrestleMania 40, but rumor has it he's coming back soon. A Roman vs. Sami program for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania would be money. It would be a full circle moment from their bloodline story, except now Sami isn't the honorary use, is the champion. Here's a trivia question for the die-hard fans. How many days was Sami Zayn's NXT Championship reign back in 2014 to 2015? First person to get it right gets a pin, but let's address the elephant in the room. There are already people online saying Sami isn't ready for this spot, that he doesn't have the look of a world champion, that WWE made a mistake. To those people, I say this: you're exactly the reason why this moment is so important. You represent the outdated, archaic thinking that's held wrestling back for decades. Sami Zayn is one of the best in-ring performers in the world. His psychology is off the charts. His ability to connect with crowds is unmatched. He can work with anyone and make them look good. He can cut promos that make you laugh and cry in the same segment. He checks every single box of what makes a great world champion, except the superficial ones that don't actually matter. And you know what? The crowd reaction last night proved that fans don't care about the look. They care about authenticity. They care about storytelling. They care about rewarding the people who've put in the work and earned their spot. Sami Zayn has earned this 10 times over. Let me also point out that Sami's win is a huge statement about WWE's current philosophy under Triple H. This isn't the WWE of 10 years ago where only bodybuilders and genetic freaks got to be world champion. This is a WWE where guys like Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor can reach the absolute pinnacle. That's progress, and anyone who can't see that is stuck in the past. What's your honest opinion? Is this the start of a long, legendary title reign, or is Sami going to be a transitional champion? Comment below. The other thing that has me hyped about Sami as champion is the fresh matchups we're going to get. Sami vs. Gunther? That would be an absolute clinic. Sami vs. LA Knight? The promos alone would be worth the price of admission. Sami vs. Braun Breaker? A dream match waiting to happen. The possibilities are endless, and for the first time in a while, the main event scene feels completely unpredictable. One thing I hope WWE does is give Sami a real reign. Not a 2-week transitional reign where he drops it at the next pay-per-view. Not a storyline where he's portrayed as a lucky underdog who doesn't belong. Give him a legitimate championship run where he defeats all comers and proves beyond any doubt that he deserves to be here. Let him rack up defenses. Let him main event pay-per-views. Let him be the face of the company for a while. Because here's the thing, and this is what WWE needs to understand: moments like last night create lifelong fans. There's a kid somewhere who watched Sami Zayn win that championship and decided that they want to be a wrestler. There's an adult who's been following Sami's career for 15 years who finally got to see their guy reach the top of the mountain. Those emotional connections are what build wrestling legacies. Final question for everyone: where do you rank Sami Zayn's title win among the best championship moments of the last 5 years? Top 5? Top 3? Number 1? Let me know as we head into the next chapter of Sami Zayn's story. One thing is crystal clear: WWE has a star on their hands. Not just a good wrestler, not just a reliable hand, but a bona fide world champion who can carry the company on his shoulders. Last night at Royal Rumble 2026, Sami Zayn didn't just win a championship. He validated everyone who ever believed in him. He proved that hard work and talent do matter, and he created a WrestleMania moment that will live forever. If you're as excited as I am about champion Sami Zayn, smash that like button, share this video with every wrestling fan you know, and subscribe to Wrestling Zone 1 for all the latest WWE coverage. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear everything you're thinking about this historic moment. The Sami Zayn era has officially begun. Let's enjoy every second of it.